All right, it's been a very long time since I've made a TUR tier list, and we're gonna go ahead and hop right into it right now. There's really a lot to talk about now. I guess the first thing I should maybe mention is we did get like event teasers for upcoming stages, which I will consider more so on the next tier list just so I have like time to actually try them out. But we do know that there's going to be stage 10 and 11 updated for the hero in battle. This makes a lot of sense. I assume that in here we'll basically be able to see what the Peppy Gals characters are. So I assume we'll get them revealed today before the data download, since their stages are going to be put in here, but I can't really say that 100%. Worst case scenario, I mean, they have to be, because the stages will have the characters in there, right? Like, you know, we're able to view the stages ahead of time, the stage details, except for like the exact stats that they hit for and stuff like that. But yeah, so we should get the Peppy Gals revealed today, whatever the next two characters are going to be. Then stage 4 and 5 will soon be available for the Supreme Magnificent Battle Next Generation's Sane Edition. I assume this Boo Saga Gohan probably would get another stage, like maybe it'll be Gohan, Goten, and Trunks all together in some fashion, or maybe it could be like two enemies in the same fight. Like that could be really interesting. Then we know whatever stage 5 is going to be. I mean, it could be a stage for Gohan and then a stage for Goten and Trunks. It's possible, but you know, I don't know if they would do like another Super Saiyan Gohan teen stage, right, since we already have one. So anyways, that's kind of the like these three stages could be considered for like new difficult fights, right? But for now, we're gonna go ahead and just, you know, this is the original tier list I made last time, a very long time ago, when VB and Rose came out a month ago. So we're gonna go ahead and just again mix this around at the end. In fact, I'm gonna like probably just put everyone down. We're not even gonna like consider all of this, because I think a lot of things have shifted around in a very, very major way. We're no longer looking at the red zones or battle hardened foes for the most part. We're pretty much looking at the Supreme Magnificent Battle and then the special battle here. So these two are the main fights that we're going to be making two separate tier lists for. We have Festival as well. I mean, I guess I'll get this out of the way. None of these characters are characters I would really go out of my way to use in Festival, I'm thinking. So, you know, I think the Festival kind of like list for TURs hasn't really changed for the most part. Like, yeah, I mean, I pretty much want to use any of these characters in Festival. You could maybe get away with them with Vegeta Trunks support, but I haven't actually personally tried it, so I would rather like put them in never than put them in a list and I was like, oh, I'm wrong, you know. So we'll do this for now. I guess technically I would theoretically be wrong, but I'm gonna put them here for now. Maybe later I'll do like some Vegeta Trunks testing, like maybe I mean, I've seen people have used like Rose. I really would like to try them out myself before really doing anything like that. Anyways, special battles, again, we are considering, I think, mainly these two fights, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fight and the Goku Black and Zamasu fight. I think these two are the two harder ones. I mean, Omega could be a bit difficult at times, and we'll have some consideration for this fight as well. I mean, it has Law King, Slot 1 Super with the guaranteed stun AoEs. Like, it could be devastating, but I feel like the way these two fights are structured kind of hurt teams more, at least from my experience anyway. So take that as you will. Now for Supreme Battle, I can't even speak, the special battle, I mean, I'm just going to be vaguely putting characters in spots where I think they will be, you know, generally at, and then we could talk about like their exact positions later. I think Super Saiyan 4 Inch Gogeta is a Z-tier character. I mean, he has the 70% chance to counter. Turn 1, he has 80% damage reduction. He has the active skill, which could allow him to debuff in this Goku Black Zamasu fight. 40% attack debuff on Goku Black when that active skill lets up is a huge thing. Will also do a major burst of damage. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does have a guaranteed crit effect right here. Once he does fully built up, turn 1 he won't really have that up, but once he comes around on his second turn, his damage will be pretty significant. I mean, I've seen this guy even without the active skill doing close to like 40 mil attack stats, like, and he could do like 40 to 45 to 50 with the active skill up. He could do insane, like even up to 60 70 mil attack stats, right? Triple super with guaranteed crits is huge. And on top of that, he could get the counter chance here. 70% chance to nullify any super attack is like, it's only him and physical LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that has, like, even the new one only can nullify Ki Blast supers. So that's how potent of an effect this is, especially, you know, this guy would like to be in slot 2 or slot 3, but if he's locked in slot 1 in the first turn, you don't have to be worried because he has this extra reduction. And while it's not going to make him invincible, he will still be more than able to live like normals. And, you know, as long as he doesn't like just get hit straight up with the super and he doesn't counter, which again, odds are very much in your favor that you will get the counter off, he should be fine. Even like in the Zamasu fight, right? Like in this fight, or like if Zamasu hits him with a super, he should still be fine. This fight, there's no locking, so it's not even like a worry, honestly. And even if you do put him in slot 1, he doesn't get supered in slot 1 anyway. So this guy's crazy. Really, really good EZA, that's for sure. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I'll probably put, I think, man, I almost want to put him in B tier. I've seen him live this guy's super though without countering. He does live this 9 million super without countering. I think that's quite good. He can be used quite effectively here because you're able to kind of move him around, and, you know, slot 2, slot 3, he'll be fine. I mean, he takes damage from some normals though. Like, I don't see Super Saiyan 4 Goku take damage from normals 9 out of 10 times, man. But this guy, especially with his AoE's presence, I think it's B tier. It's not like his damage is crazy. Like, he could do good damage. I mean, he technically has the guaranteed crit over Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but this guy still has 70% chance to crit. He still does pretty good damage himself. I think Vegeta over time could end up doing more damage with these stacks, but Vegeta isn't consistently getting all of his supers off. That's another thing. It's a 70% chance to super. Very unfortunate. He has defensive support, which is nice. The stats are just not high enough. Like, AoEs hurt this guy really badly. Locking, I think, hurts this guy very badly in slot 1, especially. Like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, blocking him in slot 3 hurts. Like, I just, as a comparison, because the reason why I'm comparing these two together, by the way, is because they EZA together and they're counterparts to each other. Like, you could very much tell, like, they're supposed to be counterparts to each other. So that's why I think directly comparing these two makes sense. I'm not like comparing this guy directly to in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but even if you do that, I mean, I've talked about this multiple times. This guy is just an upgraded version of what this guy is doing. So he's like the kind of the best of both worlds for these two, I would say. We'll see. As we fill this out, I can move him up to A, but I think this guy's E tier. And I think this guy's E tier. Again, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, straight out the gate, he's like a slot 1 safe option. 70, I said 70, but still has a 50% chance to counter supers. He does ideally like to get a few of these off first, but he, again, still could very much live with the counter chance here. And once he gets some of these off, man, he could start taking some supers, even turn 1, right? I mean, Goku Black, it's not like he hits the mega hardest turn 1. Like, he eventually will start doing that level of damage, but yeah. Either way, I think people, you know, don't realize how big of an effect this is, since he gets all of his multiplicative defense when receiving an attack, plus this being like capped towards the next turn. Like, he starts off with like over 1 million defense start of turn, then he gets to 200% here, then he starts getting a super attack here. He's supporting offensively Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Like, he enables Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to start like one turning these bosses in that fight, right? Zamasu, I've seen him one turn multiple times in these fights, or at the very least, he's like at 10% HP left by the time Gogeta and this Goku are done with him in that first turn. yeah, I mean, Goku's pretty crazy. And again, being able to sit in slot 1 is pretty huge in case like Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, maybe he gets locked in slot 2. This guy's really good. Huge fan of the Super Saiyan 4 Goku personally. Sin Shenron, I feel like, I think these are like the big like 3 characters of TURs right now. This guy, you know, on his first appearance, you know, 40% reduction here. And then if you get at least 4 key spheres, he has another 40%. Combine Omega gives 10% each of the Omegas once they grab a Rainbow Key Sphere. This guy could show up in turn 2, or even turn 1 if you have both Omegas. Like, as long as both Omegas support are up by the time this guy first comes on, he has 100% damage reduction. He does, like, I mean, he does, like, actually good damage, like, for sub-easy. Again, he has guaranteed crit once you get the 5 Rainbow Key Spheres. Another guaranteed additional super attack here with 7. He debuffs. Guess what? He's a Rainbow Orb Changer. He changes Rainbow Key Spheres, guys. He has this additional super attack here. 50% attack and defense raise. Like, his defense raise doesn't even matter in this first turn, because at the very least, like, if you're running double Omega, you will have at least 90% damage reduction. The only like way you won't get 100% is if this guy's turn 1 with just 1 Omega, or if the Omega's in slot 7, right? I guess you could get both Omegas in the second rotation, and then this guy would have 80% damage reduction, but it's still really good. But more than likely, I would say you are able to get like one of the Omegas with this guy, and like he starts doing some crazy stuff. I mean, he's like, you could argue he's the best TUR right now. I think you can over these two. Like, I would say he's probably better than S tier Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like if I was gonna actually rank them, but this is not in order. So that's why the gap between these guys are so sad. Because this guy, like, these guys are like super attack, like eaters. This guy can sometimes, but he can also die to normals, whilst these 3 don't. Yeah. So I mean, maybe I'll move Vegeta. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's not that big. I don't think it's that big of a gap. S tier Omega, I would say it's S. Actually, I do like these 3 better than the S tier Omega. S tier Omega is really good for the Goku Black and Zamasu fight. I would say especially. He has this 40% attack debuff, which is crazy good. Really, really powerful. He could do some really good damage. I mean, he does more damage than the other 3 potentially. He has, well, okay, let me count the crit chance total he gets here. 60% crit chance, 60% damage reduction there. With the Omega, physical Omega like support and everything, he can get pretty much, I think, 100% chance to crit. And against debuffed enemies or in the 3rd slot, he is launching guaranteed supers. The biggest issue with this guy is that he's STR. So this fight, it could be a bit dangerous for him, especially because he's not able to debuff. Like, he's good, but I don't think he's like eating the super, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, he's not like that tanky, if I'm not mistaken. But let me know if I'm wrong in the chat, because I haven't used this guy too much in this stage, because I mean, I've seen the damage this guy does to other characters once he's fully built up. So I think that's the only thing. I think he could be really good in the physical Omega fight, funny enough, like against himself, or I guess against the physical Omega, but you guys get the point. It's not like the S tier Omega is used as the boss, you guys. Anyways, that's semantics there. Also, him not having a super attack effect because it's a super easy does also, you know, suck, of course. So that's pretty much it. I mean, this guy's very straightforward. He's a supporting character with the attack debuff. I think that's his biggest strength, this 40% attack debuff, which is, again, disgustingly good, but it's not effective against every single stage ever. So I think S tier, it seems good to me, honestly. Yeah, and I think this makes sense just from what I'm seeing. Physical VB, I would also say is S tier. I think he's like a double-edged sword a little bit, where I think he has the survivability with, you know, potentially 80% chance to dodge supers right here. Again, we know that he has the 50% chance to evade supers, and then it's a 80% if your HP is 70% or less, which is not uncommon to see, honestly. So you could have this guy have 80% chance to dodge super attacks, which I feel like is very powerful on top of the amount of damage he could do. And he could provide 2 turn support, and he rainbow orb changes. Like, this guy's doing a lot of good things. It's just, you know, supers he's dodge or die against, I think, in most situations. And I feel like in this Goku Black Zamasu stage with his counters, if you're not trying to target Goku Black, it could really hurt you because of the fact that, you know, the Goku Black AoE is obviously going to, you know, attack Vegito, and then he'll power up Goku Black back, hitting him with a counter. So I could see that being a detriment towards you. This guy, though, I mean, there's a pretty safe spot for VB to get his counters off, and that is in slot 1 for the first few turns. Like, if you get him turn 1 and then turn 3, you can put him in slot 1 and he starts doing a lot of different counters, and he'll do a decent amount of damage to the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta boss, because you know 100% of the time where his super attack is. You can kind of place him in the safe spots if you really don't want to be super attacked. And, you know, a lot of times those spots could just literally have a bunch of attacks there still. So physical VB is quite good. I would say Ajo Rose is in the same tier as well. Ajo Rose is, again, mostly a defensive tank character. I think that, you know, that very first attack before he gets this could be devastating, but once he gets at least one hit in, I mean, he's already at what he has a baseline 20%. That's 45% reduction, but once he gets the full 70%, he's like, I've never seen this guy die with this full reduction up. I think the only time I've seen this guy die is if he hits, like, if he gets instantly hit with a super with this up. And even then, he also does have this extra 100% defense if you're lower in HP, which could also happen in these fights too. So I think this guy's crazy good. He's an all-type support as well. Like, you can run him on super class Future Saga and he'll still be quite good. No big bad bosses would be unfortunate, but like, he's still gonna be able to do quite a lot. He does some pretty decent damage himself. Again, I think pretty I'm a little bit on the lower end compared to the rest of them, I would say, for sure. Like, you know, this guy and this guy could do really crazy damage. This guy has, he could do like 40 mil attack stats I've seen him do, you know, with like the double Goku Black Zamasu active skill support, etc. Yeah, I'm just low-key like to Z tier. I think this guy is one of the more underrated characters for these two fights. Again, I mean, guaranteed dodge turn 1 before you attack with Yamcha. Gets locked to someone, he's safe. You could just start demolishing Zamasu. Rainbow orb changing, mega super high chances to dodge, pretty much does really significant damage. His passive won't run out, whereas his passive's not going to run out by before the fight ends. 5 turns is more than enough time. Again, I always remember how I said when this guy used Z8, he was good. It's just the wrong meta for him, because there's all the fights that were really difficult dodge disabled except for battle hardened foes. But guess what? That's not a thing anymore. This guy doesn't have to worry about dodge disable in this meta. He's very powerful, very good. He's just doing a lot. I don't know what to say. This guy is crazy. He's cracked. And then he could do, you could, if you're able to put him in slot 2 or slot 3, the AoE is in slot 1. He'll get, what is, okay, so he has his first super. He has this high chance to super attack. Then he has these 2 supers. Then he could do this super, then the hidden potential one, and then the active. He could do 7 attacks in a turn. Imagine that fully built up with him. Like, he could look pretty stupid fully built up in that fight. And again, in the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fight, he'll be just fine too. So Yamcha is cracked. Yamcha is crazy. So W into Yamcha, man. He's crazy cooked. I think Tao is probably closer to S tier than Z tier. I think Tao could struggle against the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta a bit. Like, I think his Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's damage is just too high. Like, I think Tao, again, Tao was able to handle like the 6 mil supers from Jiren, but again, this is like 9.4. It's I think unless Path to Power Kid Goku's on rotation, Tao just doesn't have the sauce to kind of straight up tank, but he still can be very effective. He has his own attack debuff against Goku Black as well, right here. He can be very good. You know, there is Kamehameha enemies against Goku Black and Zamasu's type advantage against Goku Black and Zamasu. I think he could be very good in that fight, but in this fight, you have to hide him. But that doesn't mean he's not good, because we know this fight's scripted anyway, so you can kind of tell where it's going to be. Count Caulifla, I would say... I mean, I don't know, I feel way safer with them than him. Yeah. Okay, let's start filling in the rest of these characters. I think Infapu, probably just C tier in these fights. I mean, they're short enough. You could reset rotations, get a full revive, Ghost Usher. Like, I thought he would not be that great in here, but he's still very effective here. He's still really good here. In all the stages, Infapu's crazy. Like, Infapu's a stupid, dumb character. Super Saiyan 3 Goku you can get away with. But I would say maybe B tier, because his damage is very low. He does need a certain team build, but man, he could be really good because he has the Ki Blast counter. If you guys don't remember, this Super Saiyan 3 Goku does have a... I wonder if there's like power beyond Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan 3 Goku does have a 50% chance to nullify and counter Ki Blast Supers. If we just switch him up over... Where is this guy? God, we got a lot of power beyond Super Saiyan characters. I mean, it makes sense, right? Where is it? Right here. High chance to counter and nullify. But once his damage reduction starts really getting down, like I'd say like turn 4 Super Saiyan 3 Goku, like turn 3, turn 4, it could be a little dangerous without a lot of attack debuffs around, right? But this guy could be quite good. Kid Goku, I would say, it's like A tier. I think he can be effective here just because he can get the guaranteed dodges. Turn 1 against Goku Black and Zamasu can be quite brutal. But if you're able to get him past that, I think it could be a very effective option. And he has a turn 3 heal, which is really good. Icon, I think, is S tier. I wouldn't say Z tier because you can't really get usage of the Ghost Usher, but Pycon's up here. I think Daima Goku is low-key, I think A tier. Just because I think he doesn't have any debuffs. Like, if you could tell these characters could either do... Like, I say debuffs, like, are very important for these fights. Especially because I think Goku Black is a Zamasu, if you could tell, I'm, like, favoring a little more than the Gogeta fight. Right, but yeah. At the power, I would say is pretty good. Honestly, you could definitely get around with this guy on the team. He's strong. S tier Cell, I mean... I would say he's probably A tier, honestly. You could use him. My 55% S tier Cell is dog shit here, but I could see a Rainbow S tier Cell like cook up in this fight. Again, he'll die instantly, but it could be like an Infapu thing where he doesn't have the Ghost Usher after, but you know, once you get his revive up, he has that massive reduction and everything. That could be good. Tech Cell, probably I'll give him at A tier because I think he should be very good here. It's just against these bosses, he's not really going to do anything. He's missing his attack debuff and 20% reduction. But I would say A tier is fair for like these type of fights. And the Gogeta fight, I think this guy could be really good in. AGL Sal is like another decent option, I would say. But I'm probably under these two. All things considered. Glorio, I think Glorio's an S tier character here. Goten and Trunks are usable, but you could struggle with them. I would say on the new team, they would probably be A tier for me, though. Int Hit, another character with debuffing. You can't really get his Ghost Usher here. You need a little bit of RNG, but I think this guy could be good. I've used this guy, and I felt quite safe with him overall, so that's good. Buhan, I would say, is S tier here as well. Buhan's doing crazy stuff in the Goku Black Zamasu fight. Well, the Gogeta fight, though, this guy can get creamed, so maybe A tier. Yeah, I think his defenses aren't high enough for that 9 mil super, 9.5 mil. GT Vegeta and Super Saiyan Goku I'll put here. And then the rest of these characters I kind of need to use more. Like, I can see Daima Vegeta be effective. I know Janemba could be good here. He doesn't have a team. This character you won't really use. Like, I would say I could put these two in C tier. I mean, you could probably get away with this guy. I guess. Like, he has a dodge chances at least 70%, like, sure. STR Gogeta is like a decent option, but he can get really hurt by AoE attacks. Like, these two can as well, but I think their performances are just overall better, especially because they also provide Rainbow Orb changing. I mean, this guy has debuffs against Goku Black, but man, that AoE, like, because he only gets his guard or his damage reduction after attacking. So, very unfortunate. In Janemba, I would say same deal here. I'll just put you here, and then, I don't know. I think your performance could be here, because I've used you in the Broly team, but just, you don't have a team. You could move up there. Something like this, I think seems fair to me. More or less. You could make arguments for certain characters around there, but I think this is my battle hardened foes. This is my special battle tier list for the most part. And again, yeah, with these videos, if you could tell, I'm making the tier lists here talking about the characters, then we're gonna adjust the top 10 after. So this is for Supreme Magnificent Battle Next Generation Saiyans Edition. This fight you want definitely more with just straight up damage. You know, but again, like for example, I think the Omegas are top 2 here because attack debuffs could be really huge. This Trunks fight could be Attack Lord. So SD Omega is one of the best options here by far, for sure. SD Omega. This guy can be attack debuffed, but the thing is that you kill with physical Omega, so SD Omega giving support to physical Omega alone is probably more effective than most of these characters. I would still say SD Omega is Z tier just because of what he could do for this fight. Like, he just neuters Trunks. Trunks is done. Trunks can't hurt you when SD Omega is on rotation. With good teams, no. Super Saiyan 4 Ink Gogeta, I would say, is also pretty good here. Funny enough, I thought he would be not so favorable, but I mean, like, you're running Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta AGL. I mean, this guy is arguably a little safer because he can counter non-Ki Blast Super. So this super attack right here and this super attack right here, Gogeta, if he's put in that spot, could counter it. If Gogeta slot 1 though, he'll die to normals. But that's really it. If Gogeta's, as long as there's no locking here, so you can keep Gogeta in slot 2 and slot 3, and he's very safe, honestly. At least I haven't had issues with him personally these fights, like, unless I put him in slot 1, but like that's very stupid to do because he gets most of his stats after attacking in slot 2 or slot 3. Unrunnable. I would say this guy is like A tier, honestly. He doesn't have the time to build up, like I feel like in the new fights. Like in these fights, like you kind of they'll ramp up a little, but these fights are like just straight off the gate. They're not wrapping up. They're just like there. The Gohan fight can ramp up for sure, but like it's in that same turn. Goku's not as good here, just because he does want a little bit of build up. If you're able to put him in slot 2 in the Trunks fight, he should be fine. Like, I can see this guy be decent in a Trunks fight, but I don't know. Maybe I need more testing with him. Let's see. Adria Rose is not really great here. I mean, I would... Is he just, like, unrunnable here? He might be. He might be, like, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta tier here. He needs to receive a lot of attacks, but these fights don't hit for a lot. 3 attacks, 5 attacks, 6, 8. He could probably be usable here, like in slot 2, but that's probably like his best spot, and it could still be very dangerous. I don't know. I just wouldn't go out of my way to use AJ Rose here. This is not his type of fight. Physical VB. I'll probably put physical VB in S tier. Yeah, he could have troubles, but he could shred this Gohan. I mean, I did lose a run because of him because he missed a super. But if I like trusted in him more and put him in a, because I put him at the very end. I should have put him in a spot where he would get a lot of counters off. I didn't actually think I would kill that turn, but he did more damage than I expected. It's just that I didn't put him where there's a lot of counters. I put him at the end where there are the 2 super attacks for this Gohan. So I should have put him in the middle where there's a bunch of attacks, and he could shred this Gohan. Again, he has the dodge chance against this Gohan as well. At the very minimum, 50% chance to just straight up dodge the super is very useful too. So yeah, I think physical VB is quite good considering these fights. I mean, this fight he could have troubles, but he has, how much is it? Is it still, is it 80% damage reduction against normals, or is it lower? It's 60%. But post, no, it is 80% actually. Yeah, okay. No, yeah, he's fine. He's fine. I haven't used him much in that Trunks fight, but he should be fine. In Yamcha, Tao could counter this unarmed super type advantage. I would say I'll give Tao S tier. Kel and Caulifla probably A tier. They don't do a lot of damage. Like a Super Saiyan 4 Goku does at least more with the damage aspect. Maybe I'll do this. Kid Goku, I wouldn't even really use Kid Goku here, man. I mean, I would use Kel and Caulifla. Well, he has guaranteed dodge that you can get, I guess. Yeah, it's always like Kid Goku, he's built up, then I remember, oh, he could guarantee dodge, right? He could be quite good. I think Daima Goku is actually very effective here. Fat Boo's up here. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think, is a little less effective, but I'll still put him in B tier, I guess. He has, turn 1, he could have 90% reduction on guard. I think he can be quite good. Well, I mean, honestly, if you have a Boo Saga ally like Tech Vegito, this guy's probably pretty good here. Key Blast Super for the Key Blast counter for the second phase. He'll still have high amount of reduction. Let him cook, chat. Let him cook. Okay. No. Maybe. Pycon is way less effective here. But I think A tier is fair. This guy's 90% dodge turn 1, by the way. This guy's could be really good here. It's just that he has no damage though, man. I probably would put him in A tier. Pat the power, would you? This guy would get creamed. I mean, even Blue Cow Ken at least has a dodge chance. Hit, probably way less effective here, just because Trunks, he could debuff, but he's type disadvantage. Just like you miss one dodge against Trunks, hits out of there. I mean, same here. Like, at least other fights, hit could build up a little, like I said. Same with, kind of the idea with Goku, but Goku will at least always dodge if he gets his dodge off. Hit, bolts, always dodge. Glorio could be pretty decent here, I've seen runs with Glorio. I mean, I'll probably put Glorio in S tier. Goten and Trunks. Oh, no, not really. Wuhan's pretty decent, I would say, but type of disadvantage against Trunks could hurt him. I've seen runs with him, but you gotta be very careful. You gotta get lucky with attack patterns. These fights are a little scripted, but the first phases aren't, so. Daima Vegeta actually is not the worst. Actually, Daima Vegeta has some sauce here, I've seen in this fight. Because, again, the scripted, you could pretty safely put him in the first spot. And if this is like his first turn, he'll have the Scouter plus the 90% reduction, because Gohan could do a second super anywhere in the turn. So if you have Daima Vegeta Scouter, you can kind of potentially play around that a little, or know how to best move your rotation, right? Super class fights, but Tech Cell, does he have the defense? Time disadvantage there. I mean, I guess I'll put him here. These two get creamed, I feel like these guys, I wouldn't even put Gogeta there, man. Janemba has the dodge. At least this guy debuffs. I mean, this guy could debuff, but at least this is a start of turn debuff. Janemba's probably decent here. Cell, I don't know. I mean, I would say this could change very frequently, but honestly, at the end of the day, these bottom tiers aren't nearly as important. A lot of these characters I haven't done full extensive testing with in this fight, but I played this fight quite a bit. I know how this fight goes, man. So yeah, this is how I'm feeling. So the list, if we compare them side by side, they are quite different, but a lot of the better characters are pretty, like the top the top characters are pretty much the same between both lists. It's just STR Mega switched to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Age of Rose though is all the way down there. Ugh. So, anyways, I think we could pretty much tell like the top characters. Battle Supreme, what's it called? This battle festival battles. I mean, yeah. This is the least deciding part here, honestly, for me personally. So if we're gonna build this list, who would I say is best TUR? Is it? It's between Sin, Gogeta, Fat Poo. Yes, I think it's between them. I'm probably putting Gogeta at 1. I think Tech Sin will sit 2 for me. I think Bapu will sit 3 for me. I think Int Yamcha's 4. I think Super Saiyan 4 Goku is 5. I mean, Int Yamcha, dude, he's so good. God. Maybe I'm underrating Super Saiyan 4 Goku a little. Yamcha, though. I mean, he's like, I think with the new fight, like, yeah, is Yamcha in danger? No. He could get of course not. See, like, he could miss something and not die, but okay. Let's talk about Yamcha's 2 turns. Yamcha is like the UA Goku TURs right now, is what I would say. Because okay, he has 50% chance to dodge, 70% chance in the first turn. With each Rainbow Key Sphere, he gets 10%. So I mean, turn 1, 3 Rainbow Key Spheres, 4 Rainbow Orb Changer. Guess what? He's just guaranteed dodging. Like, yeah, he's just guaranteed dodging. And then okay, post super attack, he'll get his first super. He can get the second super. He can get 2 more here if he's in slot 1, which probably put him in slot 1. He'll likely get this 100% chance to dodge after he attacks. Anyways, he only needs to get 3 of the supers off. Considering his hidden potential too, there's a great chance. So, yeah, I'd say I think it's pretty safe to say that. Then, okay, let's see a second turn. 50% starting. He can get this off, which counts as an attack, so that's 60% starting off. Then he gets 90% dodge, basically. I would say, you know, if you get him 90% chance dodge, yeah. He just does so much damage too. Crazy character. Crazy. And yeah, I'm just crazy. 6. Who would I say is next? STR Mega, maybe? Yeah, I guess STR Mega, right? I think STR Mega makes sense to me. VB Rose. I mean, who here would I say is better between the ones? I'm thinking VB. Yeah. Would I say VB? Do I like VB better than Omega though? I mean, should I move Omega down here? Maybe I should move Omega down here. He doesn't really contribute that much to the Gohan fight. He does a lot of damage to the Gohan fight though, but so does VB. I think I'm giving it to VB. I think I will give it to VB. Omega's so good. It's just, well, I think I'll give it to VB. Just a little bit. Just because of the double turn support and the Rainbow Orb changing, I think is what makes me put him on top of him. And he has more survivability with the 50% to 80% chance of dodge than Omega, is what I'm thinking here. The debuff is huge, but not all fights can be debuffable, just that debuffs are really important. What I say Tao's next? Is this where we get to Tao? At 8? He was 1 last time. Owl's up here. I think Path to Power. No, not Path to Power. Glorio? Is this Glorio's spot? Like, I'm running Glorio right now over Kid Goku, I feel like. Over Hit. Glorio's kind of cracked. Like, I feel like people don't realize how crazy Glorio is right now. Glorio is doing so much in these fights. I mean, straight up, he will have 80% chance to dodge, right? I think that's really good. I think in the Goku Black Zamasu fight, even if he gets locked in slot 1, he still has the 50% chance to straight up dodge everything, at least, right? He has some actions of survivability, but he can provide 50% support for 3 turns. He could do pretty decent damage. The only thing about Glorio is that he doesn't have crit. I mean, maybe a full crit Glorio build would be what you want to do now. Once you get this active off, you could disable an enemy's action. I mean, he's really good for the Gohan fight. He's great for the Trunks fight with his debuffing. The Goku Black fight. Like, this guy is one of the characters on the team you run if you want to do a build where you attack Goku Black and then you kill Goku Black first. Because of the fact that this guy mega debuffs Goku Black to oblivion. He's good for the Gogeta fight still. 80% dodge, man. What else am I supposed to say to that? There's turns where he doesn't get his supers off, but me personally, I've never really experienced it not happening. I mean, he could still be a decent option in Festival even. Yeah, this last spot is tough. Ijo Rose. I should think about Ijo Rose. But Ijo Rose is just so bad in these new fights, man. I probably should put Ijo Rose on this list, though. Am I underrating Ijo Rose? I think I am. In this list here, I don't know. He's probably in a better spot than a lot of these characters. Is he not in here, though? I mean, survivability-wise, he can get creamed. I just can't see myself putting Rose that higher. Ijo Rose, man. I just feel like that guy, like, he could look so good. I feel like he has so many open weaknesses around him, though. But it feels weird not having him. It's really because of this fight. Like, why you don't use him really that much in here? Like, unless you really have to. Like, am I crazy? I just don't really think he's a good option in this fight. I'm sorry, man. He could be used, but at least he's not like. At least he has some ways to live in the Gohan fight. The Trunks fight, you could hide him a little. But like this guy, that first hit, he'll take. He gets exploded. He explodes. Bye, Rose, right? That's the issue. That's the issue. Keep looking around here. Let me make sure I'm not missing anyone else. I'm probably gonna say Kale and Caulifla. Yeah, the reason why I'm saying Kale and Caulifla is because I think she's stronger early on in fights over these two. I think she is stronger than these two earlier on. It was between these three. Hit has debuffs, but I think Hit is more. It's so close. I feel like Kid Goku is the one I wouldn't. Maybe it's between more so these two. Let me look at their kit one more time. Let me look here. Like, we bring up hits, and then we'll bring up Kale, and then again, we're close to the end to ending this off. You don't get the fusion But you can get a 90% chance to dodge turn. It's huge. Hit is really good too, though. I mean, 70% dodge still as well. Debuffs, action break. Extra dodge. Yeah, no, I think I'm giving it to hit. I think I will give it to hit, actually. Looking at the list here. Yeah. I think I will give it to hit. Am I underrating hit here? I think I am underrating hit here. Yeah. 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 I'll give it to hit. I'll give it to hit. We'll move you up here. PyCon could potentially be an option here too. I mean, all these, there's a lot of characters. It's a weird spot right now. This is such a weird tier list. I feel like people are gonna look at this and just be like, what the fuck is this abomination? To me, it looks like an abomination, but it just makes, like, again, when you actually put like coherent thought into it, it makes sense. I think Glorio is just safer than hit overall. Glorio just mega debuff. I mean, would I say Glorio is better than Tau? Yeah, yeah. I would say so. Man, it just, the Age of Rose drop is crazy. Look at, like, from here in these fights to here in these fights. Yeah, that's the deciding factor for Age of Rose not being here. So, let me know what y'all are thinking about the list in general. Again, this is for special battle, this is for magnificent battle, and then this is for the top 10. So yeah, and this is for festival, I guess. Again, festival, I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna even close this out. It doesn't even matter. So let me know what y'all are thinking about this list. I appreciate y'all for watching, and that's pretty much that. I'll catch you guys, of course, in the next video. I know I swear I'm gonna post this. It's gonna be a fun day. Catch you guys next time. Peace out.